are peaceful. We are the Brotherhood of Steel.
Paladin Dance is waiting for you inside, recruit. I prefer laser weapons myself.
Paladin Dance.
Cavalry's arrived. And it looks like they sent in the big guns.
That ship. I've never seen anything like it.
Amazing, isn't it? We call our ship the Prydwen. She's loaded with enough troops and supplies to mount a... If she's here, Elder Maxon's here.
Who's Elder Maxon?
Maxon is the commander of this division of the... He's the model of what every Brotherhood soldier hopes to become.
Sure.
If we're going to war, I can promise you. That being said, you're about to get... I've received orders that we're both... Follow me up to the roof of the...
If Elder Maxon ordered me to follow him to the gates of hell, I'd be the first one to kick them off.
Anything hostile during the flight, I suggest you put it to good use. Make sure you properly identify your targets before you start shooting. We don't want to have any mishaps and fire on the local.
From the air. We're gonna need that edge when we take on the Institute. They've already proven that they're technologically superior, which means there's no telling what types of weapons they'll have in their arsenal. Hopefully, our air superiority and tactical know-how will make the difference. Now all we have to do is find them. And I'm betting that Elder Maxon will have a plan already in place by the time we arrive. But they've been blinded by rumors and misinformation. They don't realize that the Brotherhood of Steel is the Commonwealth's last hope for survival. Every man, woman, and child below is in mortal danger. If we fail, it's only a matter of time before the enemy overwhelms the population. Cleansing the Commonwealth is our duty, and I will gladly spill my own blood if it ensures our victory. We're on final approach to the airport. The Prydwen should be coming into view just ahead. We'll be meeting Lancer Captain Kells on the flight deck. Just stick close to me and answer all of his questions. far too long since I've been aboard. All right, soldier. This is the moment when everything changes. I hope you're ready.
Permission granted. Welcome back. Allow me to be the first to congratulate you on a successful mission. And is this our new recruit?
Yes, sir. I field promoted him to initiate, and I'd like to sponsor his entry into our rankings personally.
Yes, we've read your reports. You'll be pleased to know that Elder Maxon's approved your request and placed the recruit in your charge.
Thank you, sir. And my current orders?
You are to remain on the Privy and await further instructions.
Very good, sir. Ad Victoriam, Captain.
Ad Victoriam, Commandant. So, you're the one Paladin Danse has taken under his...
Looks can be deceiving.
Which is precisely why I personally insist. I've read Paladin Dance's reports. You might expect an endorsement like that to grant. The Brotherhood of Steel has traveled to the Commonwealth with us. As the captain of this vessel, I will... Understood?
What exactly is your mission here?
I'm not at liberty to say. Elder Maxon will be addressing the crew shortly, and I'm certain all of your questions will be answered. Now, was there any...
Not even a hint? Come on. I deserve it.
Look, all I can tell you is that we're here directly in Beyond that, you'll just have to wait. Now dispense with the questions. That's all for now, soldier. Your orders are to proceed to the command deck. If you have any questions, ask me now.
Can you tell me anything about Elder Maxon?
Elder Maxon is the supreme commander of the... Without his tenacity and his... In a mere decade, he's grown the Brotherhood. He's an inspiration. Is there anything else?
Where can I get power armor?
Only knights are allowed to wear Brotherhood. Until Elder Maxon grants you that type. Anything else?
What are my orders?
Your orders are to proceed to Elder Maxon's address, after which he wishes to speak with you. Anything else?
I don't have any questions.
Then I suggest dismissed, Initiate.
Welcome aboard. Elder Maxon is holding his address inside the command deck.
Brothers and sisters, the road behind has been long and fraught with difficulty. Each and every one of you has surpassed my expectations by rapidly facilitating our arrival in the Commonwealth. You have accomplished this amazing feat without a hint of purpose or direction. And most impressively, without question. Now that the ship is in position, it is time to reveal our purpose and our beneath the Commonwealth. There is a cancer, known as the Institute. A malignant growth that needs to be cut before it infects the surface. They are experimenting with dangerous technologies that could prove to be the world's undoing for the second time in recent history. The Institute's scientists have created a weapon that transcends the destructive nature of the atom bomb. They call their creation the Synth. A robotic abomination of technology that is free-thinking and masquerades as a human being. This notion that a machine could be granted free will is not only offensive, but horribly dangerous. And like the atom, if it isn't harnessed properly, it has the potential of rendering us extinct as a species. I am not prepared to allow the Institute to continue this line of experimentation. Therefore, the Institute and their synths are considered enemies of the Brotherhood of Steel, and should be dealt with swiftly and mercilessly. This campaign will be costly, and many lives will be lost. But in the end, we will be saving humankind from its worst enemy. Itself. Ad Victoriam!
Ad Victoriam! Ad Victoriam!
No matter how many battles we win, there's always another fight ahead of us.
Don't let Ingram catch you standing around. You'll be on report.
Elder.
I care about them, you know. The people of the Commonwealth.
If you say so.
I can understand your indecisiveness. Turning your weapons on the very same people that you're trying to save can be a bitter pill to swallow.
What do you want from me?
I want you to start taking responsibility for this planet. To start making a difference. And from what I've read in Paladin Dance's reports, you've already begun that journey. Seeing as he's one of my most respected field officers, you couldn't get a better recommendation. Therefore, from this moment forward, I'm granting you the rank of Knight. And, befitting your title,
only a knight? Why not a...
The Brotherhood maintains a strict hierarchy, organized by rank. Paladin is several ranks with your continued loyalty to the Brotherhood. In any event, once you're finished becoming familiar with the... Welcome aboard the Pridwinsel.
Proximity sensors green.
Status report.
Green across the board, sir. Nothing new.
Good. Carry on. So how did it look out there?
We've got a lot of work ahead of us, brother.
Paladin.
There you are. How did it go with Elder Maxon?
Maxon seems so young compared to everyone else. You're okay with that?
Don't let his age fool you. Maxon's a brilliant tactician. A formidable... I'd follow him anywhere.
Why are you so confident in his abilities?
A decade ago, the Brotherhood had almost gone... The Elder before Maxon sent us down a path that was leading nowhere. He was more concerned about... But when Maxon took over, he single-handedly reprioritized the Brotherhood. This ship and its crew are a testament to his leadership.
He's a very dedicated man. It sounds like he's...
Of course he does. I just hope you appreciate how much of a chance I'm taking. Not to put too fine a point on it, but...
So what's all this about you being my sponsor?
Elder Maxon is under... He believes in order to keep... As your sponsor, it's my duty to travel with you throughout the Commonwealth to ensure that our ideals are being observed. That's why I'm so concerned about your performance in the field.
I won't let you down, Dance. I promise.
Good. Now, I know you're eager to hop into a suit of power armor and take the fight to the Institute. But first things first. In order to be an effective... Since I've been officially assigned to you as your sponsor, I'd recommend taking me along with you.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Outstanding.
Congratulations on the promotion, Knight.
There's Brotherhood, then there's everything.
There. Try it now.
Nothing. I was supposed to report 10 minutes ago.
Our vertibird should
Can't
give us
fix
the
it.
air
I
superiority
can't fix
we need to win. You're the one who decided to kick your way through a Mirelurk. Got it.
There it is. Thanks, brother. I owe you.
So, you're the new recruit I heard about.
What were you expecting?
The last batch of recruits we took on were wastelanders. Dirty, beaten up, looking for a hand. They were desperate and looking for an easy out. Anyway, since you came down here to meet, my name's Ingram. And this, if your power armor's too tight in the crotch...
Is this where I get my power armor?
Ha! That's always... Let's see... It's sitting in Bay 3.
Uh-huh.
There isn't a day that goes by. And since I'm stuck in this...
You feel like telling me how you ended up that way?
That's a little personal, don't you?
Would it help if I promised not to tell anyone else?
Okay, okay. Get you off my back about it. I was fighting with the Brotherhood in the Capital Wasteland. Worked at a staging area. Our position was along a ridge line overlooking the battlefield. I'd say it was a...
Sure. You weren't aboard the Pridwen?
The Pridwen wasn't under Maxon's command at the time. It wasn't even in the Capital Waste. If she'd had been there, the battle wouldn't have been... To make a long story short, the ridge sheared most of the cliff right off, and caused... If I hadn't been test piloting one of the power armor suits at the time, I would have died.
Your power armor helped you survive the fall?
Yeah, it took the brunt of the impact. But I don't know if I'd... The suit was trashed after it landed. Haven't walked since. Anyway, if you need any work done on your power armor, feel free to use... Now, if you'll excuse me...
Step forward, Knight. Even though they've locked me in this blasted cage, I promise that I won't bite.
Why are you in there?
I'm glad you asked. Now, this is the stowage depot, and I,
Sure.
the powers that be, have me locked in here.
Uh-huh.
If you need to stock up...
Wait, buy them? Since when does the military sell equipment to its own soldiers?
Since someone dropped a whole bunch of bombs and blew up every single factory, keeping the Brotherhood supplied takes caps. The good news is by having... I'm mostly interested in weapons. Of course, if you just...
What sort of extra work are we talking about?
Oh, no. It just involves... And since I'm stuck up, after you're done with the meet and greet, we can discuss the deal. In the meantime, if you ever need any...
Right.
If you find any technical documents, you should bring them to Proctor Quinlan for analysis. Some pretty questionable things to stay alive.
Glad you finally stopped by, soldier. Are you ready for your medical exam?
Sure. Go right ahead.
All right. I'm going to ask you a series of first question. As a child, were you ever exposed to radiation for an extended period of time?
There wasn't that much radiation around before the bombs fell.
Before the bombs? You were a vault dweller? You're probably healthier than anyone else aboard. Anyway, sorry I missed that. Okay, second question. Have you ever had or come in contact with a person...
Have you had problems with the crew catching diseases?
Well, it's not unusual for our recon teams to stumble across contaminated environments or disease-carrying creatures. We don't want a single crewman infecting the entire ship. Anyway, this exam is about you, so...
Never been seriously sick in my life.
Good, good. Third question. And have you ever had sexual relations with any species?
That happens often enough for you to have a question about it?
You'd be surprised how many Wastelanders answer yes to that question.
Sure.
Fortunately, the Brotherhood finds that type of behavior absolutely... Since you haven't spent too much time in the Wasteland, I'll assume your answer is no. Last question. Would you have any problems pulling the trigger on an enemy of the Brotherhood, whether they're human, formerly human, or machine?
If my life's in danger, we'll do whatever it takes.
That's an acceptable answer. And excellent. I think I've got all... I see no reason to prevent you from... If you ever need medical assistance.
Ah, good. You're finally here. Just set the books down anywhere. I'll get to them as soon as I can.
What are you doing with all these books?
I suppose I could stop working for...
Sure. Makes sense to get rid of it.
Well, I'm pleased. There are other scribes within the Brotherhood that consider fictional... Since it's obvious that you aren't who I was...
Maxon wanted me to meet the crew. So...
Ah, yes. You, under normal circumstances. However, I'm woefully behind. Unfortunately, I'm...
What type of technical
The Brotherhood is primarily interested in medical records.
Maybe I can lend you a hand.
That would be splendid. As you patrol the Commonwealth, keep your eyes open for blueprints. I'm authorized to pay. And if you wish to be assigned to, in any event,